obviously a very convincing win tonight. It's got to be nice to see 100 on the board.
Yeah, it was real nice. I think that our sports information director was saying, how long has it been, Woody? This 06-07 season that we had 100 points, and I was really glad that we really played great defense tonight, and we were able to get everybody in the game, get everybody involved, and get everybody a basket. It was the first career baskets for Josh McKell and Matt Burgess, and I was really happy that they had a chance to really play good tonight because they're good players as well.
Yeah, a couple of young players got a chance to get in there too. George Goodman, Josh McKell, and Matt Burgess came
Yeah.
off the bench play, so it's been nice seeing some of that young talent out there getting some playing time.
It definitely was, and George has had a chance to play in some other games, but Josh and Matt haven't. But yes, having those three as freshmen, were able to play some significant minutes tonight and get some good offense moving. So I was very happy that we were able to play good, so they could have a chance to play.
I guess talk a little more at the game. It's obviously a strong performance, both offensively and, like you said, defensively. 14 turnovers, holding the 33% shooting.
Yeah, if we can keep teams under 40% shooting, we typically are going to win that game because we always get to the foul line a lot. Tonight we got to the foul line the fewest amount of times we have all season with 24. We've been averaging about 20 points from the foul line. So if we can hold teams under 40% shooting and get to the foul line a lot, and then obviously take good shots, then we have a really good chance of winning it. We shot 54% from the field tonight, which is very good, which is more than one out of one of every two is going to go in. So I thought our defensive performance was very, very strong. I was very happy with our offensive performance. Rob Clark had a double-double. He had 13 points and 10 boards, and everybody got in the scoring column. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys had 10 points. I mean, we're in double figures, so that's a great night.
And obviously a team effort tonight. Talking a little bit about the guard play with your backcourt. It seems like, and they got to set out a little later in the game, but it seems like the offense really, of course, went through them early on. They were active in passing and finding ways to get to the basket. And they had the big game for all three of them against Lake State earlier. Can you talk a little about how happy you are with them so far during the season?
Oh, yeah. Mike, Chris, and Greg are, like I said, they're three of the better guards in the league, and they're definitely the three best that are on one team. So they really move the ball. Greg Foster had 7 assists tonight. Michael Fugate had 5 assists tonight. Chris Webb shot the ball well. He was 5 for 10. So they're a great trio. They're the Three Musketeers. I haven't nicknamed them anything yet, but they're a great trio. They really work well together. They move the ball well, and really they fuel our defense. If they're playing great defense, then we have a chance to beat anybody that we're playing if they're pressuring the ball, but also keeping an eye on the lane. But Greg, Chris, and Mike are, Greg's a senior, Chris and Mike are juniors, and they all three started last year as well. So they're seasoned now, so I expect great play out of them.
We talked a lot about having a tough early schedule, but now it's nice to get some momentum because you guys have a tough GLIAC road trip coming up with Wayne State and Findlay, and then going back to Lake State. So talk a little about how important this is to get these couple wins and face that tough road trip.
You're exactly right. I was talking to the guys in the locker room just now saying that for us to propel ourselves to get these 2 road wins that we have next week at Wayne State and at Findlay, we had to have won Thursday night and tonight convincingly so that we are carrying momentum into those games, and we did that. We've positioned ourselves to where now we have those 2 wins. We're at 4-3, with 1 loss being to Division I team, 1 loss being the number 1 team in the nation, and 1 loss at Parkside when we really played bad. So now we're kind of coming the way I expected us to be playing right now. Wayne State's very, very good. It's always a very tough game with them. And then Findlay's the number 13th ranked team in the nation right now. So we have 2 great opponents that I have all the confidence in the world that we can win both of those games. But we have to go down there and play our A game. We can't have some slippage. We can't be breaking down defensively. We can't be turning the ball over, which we were second in the nation last year in the fewest turnovers in the whole nation. So we typically don't turn the ball over much. If we can continue to do that, play great defense, then we could win both these games as well as going up to Lake State. But we have to be on our A game.
Put up 100 points again against Wayne State?
Oh, I don't care what the final score is as long as we have 1 more point than them. I don't care if they told me we could win, the final score was 11-10, I'd take it. So I just want to get the victory.